Hey, Praise Community Church family. This is like a whole new experience for me, talking to you on a video camera coming through Facebook or whatever you're looking at this on. So I know it feels maybe weird for you, it feels weird for me, and we're just in a really weird time in our country right now. But the thing that is so important to remember is that God is with us. If there's ever a time where Jesus' words, when he said to the disciples, "I will never leave you, I will never forsake you," now is a time where those words just really need to come alive in our hearts. No matter what's going on, no matter what's coming, God is with us. God's got this. And this is really, I think, God was preparing us with these wristbands, again, just to remember that no matter what happens, God's got this. And he is with us. So I just want to just take this opportunity to kind of bring you up to date on what's happened so far and kind of where we're at as a church. And so it's just good. Thank you for tuning in. And so first off, we just kind of want to let you know, I'm sure a lot of you already know that services, all activities at the church are being canceled right now, as we're not wanting to expose people obviously to the virus. And so we want to do our part here at Praise Community Church and not encouraging people to come out and to get into situations where they may be passing the virus on, and so we want to do our part. We know that this is uncharted territory, not just for us, but for many churches, many businesses. I mean, so many people are impacted by this, and we're all going to be making sacrifices and just changing the way that we live and operate. And so again, it's just new for all of us. And so we want to just take this opportunity to let you know what we're doing here at Praise Community Church, and that we want to do our part in helping to contain or to slow down the spread of this. So we're going to be taking opportunities like this as often as we can to kind of just update you how things are kind of impacting the life here at the church. And so again, we'll be hoping to kind of do this on a somewhat regular basis. So any and all activities at the church right now are canceled. The other thing that we kind of want to just let you know, we have kind of formulated small groups. And the small groups are people who are members or are regular attenders. And we've tried to compile as up to date, as current a list of members and attenders. And what we've done is we've kind of just divided all of those individuals into groups of 10. And we have an individual who's going to kind of take that group of 10, and what they're going to be doing over the next couple of weeks, forever how long this goes on, they're going to contact you kind of on a weekly basis just to see how you're doing, to see if there's any needs that you have, prayer requests that you have. And so in the next week, you should be hearing from somebody. Now, on the off chance that you're not hearing from somebody, it may be that we just didn't have your contact information, or we didn't get you on the list. And so if you're not hearing from somebody, please call the church office. The number is here on the screen. Call the church office, leave a message. We will get you on a list so that somebody is contacting you on a weekly basis. Maybe you've just stumbled upon our website and you're listening to this for the first time. You've never been to Praise Community Church. You're in the Mason City area and you'd like to be on a list. Again, call, let us know. We'll put you on a list. Again, it's just a great way to stay connected, to just kind of see if there are needs that you have, prayer requests, any of that. And so hopefully you'll be hearing from somebody here in the next week. If not, let us know. So it's just kind of a way that we're just trying to kind of maintain connection with people. Obviously, you know, with everything happening, not meeting for church on a regular basis. We know that this is just having an economic impact across many, many levels, and the church really is no different. So we want to just again encourage you, if you are able, if you are in a position to continue giving towards the church. Obviously we have staff, we have ongoing bills here. We want to be able to have a church whenever this is all over, and we really don't want to do anything that would severely impact or restrict the church's ability to continue to move forward once this is over. So again, we know that there are people that are going to be impacted in this in ways that might not enable them to give, and we totally understand that, and we want to do everything that we can to come alongside and support you in this difficult time. But if you are in a position, please, we would just be really appreciative of your gift, continuing to come to the church even though we're not meeting. And you can do that several ways. You can just mail that in. Again, the address, the mailing address is on the screen there, 11 2nd Street Northwest, Mason City, Iowa, 50401. You can also go on our Facebook page. That information also will appear on the screen here. And you can go to our webpage. There is a giving page on there that is a secure page. And you can go on there and you can make your donation online. You can stop by here at the church. There is a mail slot outside the building, so you can kind of just slip that in the mail slot. So if you don't want to come in and risk contact with somebody, you can just drop that off in the mailbox, or if there is someone here, you can just hand it to somebody. So there are a number of ways that you can continue giving and supporting the church and the work of the church here. We just also want to let you know that we're going to, as much as we're able, we're going to just continue to kind of bring these kind of video updates to you with new information or changing information. We're going to be recording messages on a weekly basis, and we're going to try to put those up on the web page so that sometime this weekend there'll be a video message from me that you can kind of get onto and listen to at your convenience. So be looking for that. That'll be coming up here sometime this weekend, and we're just going to kind of continue to do that just as a way again to just share what we believe God has on his heart for us as a church, for God's people. So just kind of watch for continuing updates on that. One thing I just want to share again, and we talked about this on Sunday, and it was just that scripture again from 1 John chapter 3 verse 1, and it was just that scripture that just said, "Behold, what manner of love the Father has for us." This is a great opportunity for us again to just behold. And as I talked about on Sunday, that word behold, it really means to stop, to pause, to look deeply into, to perceive, to really take time and just look at that and consider what it is that he's talking about there. And so again, if we kind of just look at something and look away quickly, that's not beholding, that's a glance. And really what the scriptures call us to do is to behold, take time and really think about deeply the manner of love that God has for us. And it is that perfect love that is going to drive out any and all fear. So my encouragement to you as a pastor, as a fellow believer, this is something I'm doing in my own personal walk and journey with God through this, is I'm just taking time to behold, to concentrate on, to fix my eyes upon his love, the manner of love with which he loves me. And again, that love is just going to secure our hearts. It's going to bring us to a place of just peace in the midst of all that's going on around us, contentment. There are just so many byproducts of what God is going to bring in our hearts and lives when we just stop and really focus on and feast upon the love of God. And so I just encourage you to take that opportunity, take that time each day, several times throughout the day, and just let your heart and your spirit just feed on and feast on the love of the Father, because Jesus makes it very clear the love that the Father had for him is the same love the Father has for you and me. And again, that is just so profound, and I don't think we could ever exhaust that love that the Father has for us. So I just encourage you, again, just make that a priority to really focus upon that love that he has for you. We are praying for you, and we are just, I'm so looking forward to how God is going to use this for good, because we know he will. His word says that God causes all things to work together for good. And so God is going to take this and he is going to bring some really good stuff out of this. And I'm excited to see what that's going to look like. So again, we're praying for you. We love you, and we really look forward to a time when we can just all get back together, worship together, pray together, rejoice together. And until then, again, just know that you are loved and we're praying for you. God bless.